Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here at Karamu House. Please, our program is about to begin, so if you can please take your seats and ensure that you silence your cell phones, we would appreciate it. Once again, thank you and welcome. Please, welcome to the stage, Asila Sharif, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Karamu House.
Good evening, everyone. It is so good to see you. Yeah. So, on behalf of Caramu's Board of Directors and our President and CEO, Tony Sayers, we give you greetings and welcome you into the house this evening. You know, this event is one that is extremely important to us, and we are so happy that the GCUFF team also celebrates that value of this collaboration and this partnership. So for those of you who are new into the space, which I don't think too many of you are, but is there anybody new to the space today? Okay, we got a few. Yes. They didn't welcome you very well. Everybody, we didn't do so loud. So welcome into the space. You are in the Karamu House. Karamu is the oldest producing black theater, celebrating 110 years, oldest black producing theater in the country, celebrating 110 years this year. And so we are happy to have you here. Yes, we celebrate that. Mhm. Right here in the Fairfax neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio. So this is our theater, right? Karamu's mission today is threefold. We produce professional theater, we provide arts education, and we present community programs for all people while we celebrate the Black experience. And so what does that mean? That means that these stories, these narratives, our stories and narratives, we invite everyone in to learn, to fellowship, to engage with us. But we are very clear that we celebrate the Black experience in these stories that we tell. But it's for everybody, so we invite everyone in to these experiences. When we think about community work, you know, Karamu House was, who knows that Karamu started as a settlement house? Right? Yeah, some of us do, most of us do. So Karamu started as a settlement house in 1915, and for those not familiar with the settlement house movement, we had large groups of Eastern Europeans moving over into the States, and then these settlement houses were popping up to get them acclimated to industrialized society, right? So we're kind of social service, social welfare organizations, and community building. And so Karamu started as a place such as that. Now, 2 years after its founding, it became interracial. So it became the very first settlement house where Black people and white people were coming together to do things together. The arts became the vehicle for community building for our founders, Russell and Rowena Jellick. And so we carry that work forward today when we think about social justice and community building as we create and curate arts engagement experiences for everyone to be a part of. And so we have the great honor of being able to celebrate many actors and actresses who got their start here at Karamu House and went on to film and to have really productive and long, successful Hollywood careers. And if you ever come for one of our history tours, because we do provide those, so you know you can bring your work group or your civic group, and we do these tours on what we call the vintage side of the building. Y'all in the new part with the air. But over there where I work, we call that vintage. Okay. So we get tours there, and one of the funny things for me that I at least always think is funny is the generational differences. So on that side of the room, we have an archive showcase. And in the archive showcase, we have many, many images from throughout the years. The very first house that the Jelliffs had, which was the first location in the central neighborhood. We have pictures of James Pickens Jr. on this stage, and we have different pictures of our fan on this stage, and other actors, and Minnie Gentry on this stage. And there's always one picture I get to, and especially when it's young people, and I go through and I say, okay, well, you know, you see this image right here, this is Robert Young, you know, from Benson. Exactly. Yeah. And the kids go, no, we don't. So then I have to take a pause and I say, okay, Rafiki from the Lion King, right? You see that they're like, oh, Rafiki from the Lion King, we got you. Like, we know who that is. And so I bring that up to say the history and the connection of Karamu House spans generations. And so there was a place and there's a something for everyone here in the stories that we tell. So this year, we really hope that you come back into the theater. If you haven't been here in a while, it's a great season to come back. We have 4 shows curated that really use music as a through line for celebrating togetherness and community and social justice and all those important things. And so, I want to wrap up this by saying thank you again to Donna, Shelley, the board of directors, the entire GCUFF team. Thank you for continuing to bring the event back here to Karamu House. Stay connected to us and consider us when you're thinking about hosting events and other things that you might use some unique space for. We got a stage. Enjoy the evening, everyone. Thank you.
For over 25 years, Sheffia Randle-Nickerson has inspired audiences, empowered students, and strengthened communities through the performing arts, education, and leadership.
All I ever wanted to do was sing and dance and act for people, to do that in front of an audience. But what I discovered was that the magic wasn't in the lights or in the costumes. The magic was in the people, the audience, that feeling you share when you connect with the community. It's the community that continues to inspire me and give me purpose.
And now she continues to connect us and bring us together. Please welcome Sheffia Randle-Nickerson.
It's so amazing to be here. That is so amazing. Oh, look, and I'm huge. Look at that. Just right up there. But that's the magic of film right there. Can we give it up to Sela and Karamu House? Come on now. Karamu House has been my artistic home for such a long time. Many of those pictures that you saw there were from productions that I had the honor to do right here on this very stage. So, you know, Karamu House has a deep, deep connection to my heart. And as I said there in the film, and I have to do a quick shout out to my beautiful wife who put that film together, right? Okay, so that's some like DIY filmmaking, okay? I was like, well, I have some pictures. She said, I got you, boo, bam. I said, okay. So, but, you know, as I said in my little short here, I love theater. I love the costumes. I love the lights. I love makeup and all that great stuff. And we work really hard in the theater to put those things together. But it means nothing until we have an audience. And many of you filmmakers and those of you who love to watch movies and watch films, you know too. You got your camera, you got your lights, you got your action, you got your makeup and all the costumes. But it means nothing until we have an audience, until we have our community come together and to live in that story collectively, and the ooh and the ah and the jump together. And so I'm really, really thrilled tonight to be here with you collectively as an audience, as a community, as we celebrate filmmaking right here in Cleveland. So let's give it up for GCUFF. Come on. So welcome to the 2025 Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival. Again, my name is Sheffia Randle-Nickerson. I am an actress too, as well as a community leader. But I am thrilled to also for tonight be your MC for this incredible celebration of storytelling, culture, and community. So now, without any further ado, I would like for you to help me in officially opening this festival. Please welcome the board president of the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, Ms. Shelley Tobias. Thank you all. I like that enthusiasm. Good evening, everyone. What a joy to see the room full of my friends,
because that's what y'all are tonight. I am Shelley Tobias, Chair of the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Foundation, and I am honored to officially welcome you to our opening night celebration. I've been involved with this festival for each of the past 14 years as a volunteer manager, theater manager, event coordinator, filmmaker liaison, festival operations, just to name a few. I also serve on the board as secretary and vice president. Now I stand before you as board chair. I have had the pleasure of leading the foundation in this capacity for the past 9 months. My work is not done alone. I want to introduce the visionaries who helped steer GCUFF behind the scenes, our incredible board members. My board, stand up, take a bow. All right, all right. You can see them on the screen, those that were able to make it tonight. This team, along with our executive director, Donna Dabbs, I know she gets shout out. We have hosted Soul Night on the West Side with Pierce Poets. We've celebrated Black History Month with several films in partnership with the Cleveland International Film Festival and also Cleveland Heights School District. We brought awareness to the community by promoting the festival at Juneteenth events, the Urban League National Convention, and Fresh Fest. We've partnered with the St. Luke's Foundation to provide the community with free films at Shaker Square. We like free. We also coordinated with Warrensville Heights School District with their community event showcasing last year's closing film, Luther. Now, none of this would be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. We extend a deep gratitude to our sponsors who are supporting the arts. Please give them a round of applause. Our sponsors, wave your hands, shout out. Equally important to the success, the sustainability, and growth of the festival are our public funders. We've got them too, yes. And last but certainly not least are our partners. This year marks the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Foundation's 14th year of service to the community. The foundation this year will continue to bring initiatives such as youth learning the art of filmmaking. This work will be showcased during the festival through Art of Me and the Cleveland Heights Middle School Shorts. Our college student film symposium will focus on the Tri-C student films. We have a business panel in partnership with the Greater Cleveland Film Commission. We will be connecting actors, directors, and producers at our Filmmakers Breakfast. We will be celebrating Cleveland's own Kim Whitley and friends, so get your ticket because that's almost sold out, and that's going to be a fantastic event. But please spend time going through our program book, the website, and select other films to see. Opening night has always been one of my favorite nights, and the work we have done for the past 9 months is coming to life. So now I need you to look at the person next to you and say, hey, friend. And say, hey, friend, I want you to be a friend at a festival. Congratulations, you are now all film friends. And by being here, you are now all my GCUFF friends. Now, you have seen who has supported us. There are also many individual supporters that buy passes each year. I know I twisted a few arms, and I see y'all in the audience. They attend events. And we need more continue to support us because our arts funding was cut this year. We need to make up this difference. And you, every one of you, can help move the needle. You can further dreams and open doors for underrepresented film people in the community to connect. So friends, we are launching Framing for the Future. The film life and culture will continue, and we're asking you to set us on the path for an even bigger 15th year. For those who want to help right now, and I mean right now, I ain't gonna wait till tomorrow, tomorrow's not promised, pull out your cell phone. There is a QR code on the screen, and I'm watching you, But if you don't want me to see you, you can also get the QR code on the back of your program book. So you can do it privately. And she's bringing goodies. Where's Sheffia? Sheffia's going to showcase these. Here she goes. She's showing you how to do it. Instructions, please. You can also do it on the back of your program book and scan this little QR code here. And take pictures of your new film friends. And tonight, your tax-deductible donation, if it's in the amount of $100 or more, we spend that on dinner, you will get either the GCUFF branded socks in the new Beautiful Together, also the original print, or you've seen us in our scarves. You can get a scarf tonight at the rate of $100 or more. And this is tonight only, not tomorrow, no more discounts. We need you. You can pick these items up by showing your receipt at the merchandise store, because I know in addition to what you're doing now, you may want additional merchandise. Also, we will be running this campaign through closing night at the Martin Luther King Library, so please share the links that you will receive via email, because I know you're in our contact list, and share them with your friends, coworkers, acquaintances, and ask them to donate. So tonight, with you post, please tag Beautiful Together, hashtag GCUFF, hashtag Film Friends. Now, I would like to welcome Dawn. Oh, you just, all right, give her a hand. She did it. It was that easy. Who else just did it? If you did it, hey, I see you, Miss Catherine. Thank you. All right, so you'll be able to pick the item out of your choice. I appreciate that. And I know my friends are tired of me asking, because I was sending out links all week long. But I would like to take this time now to introduce Dawn Bell Richardson from the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, one of our biggest and longest supporting sponsors. Dawn, welcome and thank you and the organization for being a friend and supporter of GCUFF.
Thank you, Shelley. As Shelley said, good evening. My name is Dawn Bell Richardson, and I am here tonight on behalf of BLACK, which is an affinity group of the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, where I serve as the co-chair for Ohio. Thank you. We are here tonight to celebrate the 14th year of GCUFF, and AHF is proud to be one of the sponsors for this event. The Black Leadership AIDS Crisis Coalition is an affinity group of the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. The group was developed to create a coalition of Black American cultural influencers and health advocates that through the use of awareness of sexual health and wellness, bringing together African Americans to share our story. Factors that directly and indirectly affect African Americans, which are poverty, limited access to quality health care, lack of education oftentimes about preventing HIV and STI infections, and housing. Addressing these social and structural barriers can offer optimal health and encourage supportive and encouraging safe communities. AHF is located at 2829 Euclid, not too far from here. We have a pharmacy, we have a healthcare center, and we offer case management services. Finally, tomorrow we are sponsoring a film at 6 o'clock. It's right before the tribute to Kim Whitley, so please come out. Our film is Come Together, Art as a Power for Change. This documentary examines how art drives social progress. The pilot supports Dirty Laundry, a bold film that challenged homophobia in Black communities and reshaped conversations around identity and acceptance. We hope to see you tonight, and we're looking forward to a great event.
Before COVID-19 and before monkeypox, HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, changed the lives of every person on our planet. But even in those early days of uncertainty, we managed to find hope and show love, even in the midst of silence. Now, 40 years later, HIV is still a major public health issue. Luckily, the AIDS Task Force of Greater Cleveland has been fighting HIV for nearly as long. Through cutting-edge medicine, social services, education, research, and advocacy, the AIDS Task Force rises to the challenge to improve the lives of those most impacted by HIV. From LGBTQ communities, youth and young adults, women, and people of color, HIV disproportionately affects the most marginalized amongst us. But we hope that with your help, one day we'll turn HIV from a current event into a distant memory. Join us.
All right, thank you, Dawn, and thanks to the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. It is an honor to stand here. It is an honor to stand here with all of you, thinking about what this foundation does for our community. It is an honor to have you all here tonight as we raise awareness, as we share the impact, and as we connect together as a community, because every step we take together makes a difference. So let's hear it again for Dawn and for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. It's so much important work. And now, I would like to introduce a dedicated leader with nearly 20 years of experience supporting Cleveland Heights, University Heights student enrichment and PTA organizations. Please put your hands together and welcome co-founder of Building Heights, Ms. Jen Holland, to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, I like that. My name is Jen Holland, and I'm the Executive Director of Building Heights. Building Heights is a nonprofit organization that creates youth programming specializing in film arts in Cleveland Heights. 4 years ago, Felicia Haney, Creative Director of GCUFF and longtime childhood friend, connected our mission with GCUFF's mission, which has given our Heights youth a platform to create, produce, and screen their films at the festival. Building Heights was blessed to cultivate a partnership with Donna and her team at GCUFF that we're very proud of. We are thankful for Donna's mentorship, guidance, and friendship, and for allowing Building Heights to have this opportunity. So tonight, Heights students have the chance to go behind the scenes and film our Executive Director of GCUFF, Ms. Donna Dabbs. The result is a special short film, and we're proud to share this work with you today, including the original film score produced by Heights Career Tech educational students in the audio engineering program with music composer Tyler Maxey, who's here tonight in the audience. You can give it up. So, take a moment, look at the screen, and I'd like to introduce the road premiere of A Day in the Life of Donna Dabbs.
I always went to the movies when I was younger. There were 2 movie theaters actually still downtown that I would catch the bus and go see films that I wanted to see. And sometimes I was by myself because my friends didn't want to go. But films were important to me. I just love a good story. Executive director has a lot of roles. And my job is basically to oversee the organization and the operations that delivers our programming. And we have 3 primary programs, the biggest being the annual film festival. I was inspired by the Cleveland International Film Festival, but I wanted to see a film festival that shared more stories from our people of color. So that's why we started the film festival. It was really my idea to launch it. So with friends and a lot of participants, we just got together and said, let's go. That was 14 years ago. There's actually a selection committee that goes through and rates the films, but the films all need to be stories that are going to resonate with our audience. So stories about hope, stories about resilience, stories about uplifting the community, and then just some things that inspire and educate people. Our festival is every year in September. The festival is held in a few different venues, the main one being the Atlas Cinema on Shaker Square. But our opening night moves around sometimes every year because we look for venues that are exciting and can accommodate the most people. My favorites are documentaries because you learn so much. And I think probably suspense, and then nothing like a good comedy to make you laugh. But my favorite movies are movies that incorporate all of those elements. They might make you sad, they might have a little bit of shock, there might be some drama, and then there's so much joy. The films that I think are the best take you through a wave of emotions and move you along the way. They just leave you in one place. I have a passion for community, and I have a passion for art, so that all meets together in the medium of film. Film is just a method of delivering art for me. So I love all things that have anything to do with art, painting, storytelling, just all the aspects of art. I'm usually in the office, raising money, making contacts, getting out in the community just to make sure, people still know about the festival, they know about our work. Sometimes it's finding help, supervising people. There's just a lot of different facets of the job. What do I do at the festival? Well, I hope to relax by the time the festival happens and actually watch some films. Because there's so much work that goes into putting it together. But usually you can find me at the festival running around, greeting filmmakers. That's just a time for us to really celebrate the films that have been selected and the people that are attending. My advice for young filmmakers are watch lots of films, go to festivals, connect with filmmakers, and be part of the evolving process of storytelling. And also look at the credits and who's doing what. There's so many jobs behind the scene that even if you don't want to be a director or don't want to be an actor, there's lighting, there's costume design. So I would encourage all young people to, whatever they're interested in, there's probably a job in the film industry that's related to your interest.
Of the work. I forgot to mention the filmmaker that helped produce this film, which is Kara White from Hemlock Films, if you're familiar with Hemlock Films. But thank you. I just want to thank you for Donna for showcasing this work. It means a lot to our kids. So, please help me welcome the star of the short film we just watched, the executive director of the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, Donna Dabbs. Here we go! Okay, they made me do that, but that was so beautiful. I got half a tear coming down. Yeah. Oh, it's so good to see you all this evening. Thank you for taking the time to come out. But I'd like to thank Jen Holland and the team at Heights Middle School Shorts for recognizing my work and giving me the honor of helping to document our story. I have to tell you, when Jen first called me and said they wanted to do this, I thought, what on earth are they going to film? Are they going to capture me hauling boxes, complaining about needing help?
or asking everybody I see to give me some money so you can start moving. Okay, but in truth, this work is my passion, and it's a joy to share it with all of you as we kick off our 14th year. I also want to extend a heartfelt thanks to each one of you for being here tonight. Your presence means the world to me, and I'm excited for us to experience this year's festival together. And this festival wouldn't be possible without a team. So I want to take a moment to recognize the team that makes this year's vision of Beautiful Together come to life. So if you're on the team and in the audience, please stand and be recognized. And you all know I appreciate every last one of you. Our festival team also includes our wonderful interns and our dedicated film selection committee members. If you're here tonight, please stand so we can recognize you. And beyond the people you see, there's a host of businesses and contractors who work with us to bring the festival to life. Their contributions are deeply valued and essential. But this is why GCUFF exists, not only to share powerful stories on the screen, but also fuel Black economics and build something lasting. We are committed to ensuring that GCUFF continues to thrive, not just today, but for the future. This year, our theme is Beautiful Together. Our theme was inspired by Julian S. Newman, who I met earlier this year at Urban World Film Festival in New York City. Julian's words found a place in my soul that compelled me to present the theme to the idea to the team. And Julian's word quoted from his book. And we did invite Julian to join us tonight, but he wasn't available to be with us. But his words are, quote, all of us have something. None of us have everything. But when we put our somethings together, we have everything. Yes. So Beautiful Together is more than just this year's theme. It's a call to action. It reminds us that when we share our stories, lift up one another, and embrace the power of our voices, we become stronger. So throughout this festival, you will experience films that inspire and challenge us. Stories that reflect richness of who we are, our resilience, our creativity, and our hope for a more connected future. So speaking of futures, whoever was here last year, do you remember Ophelia? Anybody here last year remember Ophelia? Well, she's back. Okay. Thank you. So, as we mentioned, GCUFF is embracing technology because it helps us get our work done. So, for those of you, here's Ophelia. She has a few words. She's going to introduce herself to you. And I thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival. I'm Ophelia, your virtual guide for the festival. Together, we're about to embark on a journey through storytelling that transcends cultures and communities. This year, we are proud to present a compelling lineup of films that spotlight African cinema, urban stories, and diverse voices from across the globe. These films reflect the vibrancy and richness of our shared cultures, offering powerful narratives that both celebrate and challenge perspectives. Whether you're here in person or joining us for our virtual screenings from September 23rd to the 27th, you're part of something truly special. I'll be with you throughout the festival to guide you through every film and event. As we continue to grow, we need your help. There are 3 ways you can support us and ensure GCUFF's future. 1. Donate at gcuff.org/donate. 2. Buy some exclusive GCUFF merchandise at our gift shop. 3. Share your experience on social media. We sincerely thank our sponsors for their generous support of the GCUFF Film Festival. Your commitment helps us showcase diverse voices and unique stories, enriching the cultural landscape and creating meaningful connections. We couldn't do it without you. We sincerely thank you. Looking ahead, we're thrilled to announce the launch of GCUFF memberships in 2025. As a member, you'll enjoy exclusive access to special events, screenings, and more. Learn more at gcuff.org/memberships. We look forward to seeing you at future events and staying connected on social media. Be sure to follow us for updates and share your festival experiences with the world. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival and tonight's film.
Wow. Wow. Okay, AI. That was kind of amazing. I mean, I can't even keep my shoes on for this whole event. AI. I bet you AI can keep your shoes on. Okay, bring it back. Beautiful together. Isn't that wonderful? I love that theme, and I hope that we carry that through the rest of the festival. So now, it is time to officially kick it off. See, I did that? See what I did there? It's time to kick off the 14th Annual Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival with our featured film. So sit back, relax, as you enjoy the syncopated voyage through the history of funk music, spanning from African soul and early jazz roots to its rise into the public consciousness. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present We Want the Funk.